Hey guys, it's Jen. I don't know how to say that, it's spooky. Today we are doing a Jen's Favorite Things Halloween edition, and I'm really glad that you're here. Okay, before I get started, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. And if you didn't watch the cruise video I did, there's a great giveaway and it will still be running when this video goes live. So make sure you head to the card or down in the description box, watch the video and enter to win. So y'all, this is such a throwback because I used to do Jen's Favorite Things really regularly back in the day. And by back in the day, I guess I mean last year. Because I haven't done one in forever, but you guys always love these videos. And what it is just sort of an anthology of all of the different things that I love in individual categories. So I thought it would be super fun to do a Halloween edition because it is, after all, the middle of October. And we're gonna tackle Halloween movies, most of which are available on Disney+. We are going to tackle my favorite Halloween events at Walt Disney World, my favorite kind of shows inside those Halloween events, my favorite Halloween pins, and some other just really fun stuff. I never loved the scary part of Halloween. In fact, Haunted Mansion freaked me out until I was in my 20s. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I've always been a scaredy cat, and my kind of connection with Disney and being a scaredy cat goes all the way back to the 70s. And there was this album put out by Disneyland Records that was called something like The Sounds of the Haunted Mansion. I'll see if I can get a screenshot so you guys can see what the cover looked like. And basically the entire album, which my dad would put on every Halloween, was ghosts and creaking doors and laughing witches, and the thing just completely wigged me out. But as I've grown up and I have kind of embraced that a little more, and certainly when my boys were little, I've kind of gotten more into the spookier side of Halloween. And I love Disney Halloween because it totally suits me, because it's scary, but it's not too scary. That's why it's called Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So let's start there, shall we, with my favorite Halloween event at Walt Disney World, which is, of course, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now, sad trombone, we know it did not happen this year. Fingers crossed it will happen next year. I have been fortunate to attend it 4 separate times, and I was really, I have to say, a skeptic about this party because I really loved more the Christmas party, and because Halloween isn't really my thing, I thought, you know, am I even gonna like the Halloween party? Oh my word, absolutely loved it. I love the cadaver dance. I love the pumpkins on the light posts. The decoration is over the top. It's so amazingly fun. And within Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I have 2 favorite, events within the party. The first one being the Boo-to-You Parade, which if you're not singing Boo-to-You in your brain right now, go and look it up on YouTube, and I promise you will be singing it in your brain. I love it! Make sure you get lots of treats. And the part of the Boo-to-You Parade that I adore is the Waltzing Ghosts segment. The dancers are so talented, and I'm a tad bit obsessed. So definitely within the parade, that is my favorite segment. The part of the evening that I like the best, and no one who follows this channel is going to be surprised by this, is the Sanderson Sisters Villain Spectacular. I have talked about this show so many times. I've talked about that the vocalists that perform in that show, most of the vocals are live, the talent, the dancers. It is a show you want to be up close to watch. It is absolutely phenomenal, and honest to goodness, I feel like when I'm watching it, it is worth the entire cost of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party just for that show. That is how much I love it. Now, moving on to a few other things, let's move into my favorite Disney movies at Halloween. I have to get my list because it's a rather long list. Not all of them, surprisingly, were available on Disney Plus, and I really was kind of shocked. But I'll go over the ones that are on Disney Plus first, and then I'll move into the other ones that are also great but are not on Disney Plus. So the first one is going to be Halloween Town. There are 4 Halloween Town movies. Here's what you need to know. Debbie Reynolds, because, oh my gosh, Debbie Reynolds, she's amazing. The movies are super fun. They are super creative. They're not too scary. I absolutely love them. They're very campy. However, we do not watch the 4th one, and here is why. They recast the character of Marnie, and no one really knows why. They just made a decision not to use the actor. And she actually, I have since found out, didn't even know she wasn't going to be on the project until she heard about it, like in the media or something. So I don't know all the ins and outs of that. But as someone who is very much a team player and into, actors and supporting actors, when there's a recast that isn't fair, I am out on that. So we don't watch the 4th film and protest. It's our political protest. We're out on the 4th Halloween Town. But 1, 2, and 3 are darling. The first one's my favorite, and then Halloween High is really, really cute, but I still give deference to the first one. All right, the second Halloween movie we love on Disney Plus, and this one's a little controversial because a lot of people think this is a horrible movie, and that's going to be The Haunted Mansion. I actually really like this movie. I think it's cute and fun, and I think Eddie Murphy is funny, and I love the 2 characters who, I can't remember the names of the actors that play the 2 ghosts that kind of befriend the kids, but they're super cute. I love all the Easter eggs to the attraction. Love this movie. Every time I watch this movie, it makes me happy.
Is it the best film ever? No. Is it an exact retelling of, the story of Haunted Mansion? Absolutely not. Is it a good thing they're making a new one of it? Probably, but I still love it. So there you go. Haunted Mansion. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out.
All right, next is, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Halloween movie? Is it a Christmas movie? Who cares? It's fun. It's spooky. This actually, I don't like the Oogie Boogie part of it. He freaks me out, and that is like venturing a little bit too into the weird. Tim Burton in general, I'm not always a huge fan because it does get a little odd for me, and I just get weird vibes from that. I don't know. I know I need to get over it, but I do love that movie, and the music is great, and the character of Sally is one of my favorite characters, I think, in all of the Disney playbook. I don't know. I just love that character. And then my number 1 favorite Disney Halloween movie that is available on Disney Plus is, of course, Hocus Pocus. I mean, I've loved that movie forever. I've loved that movie since when it came out. And when it came out, it did not do well in the theaters, but I've just always thought it was very fun. I wish it had more dancing and singing. I don't know. I mean, it's such a classic the way that it is. I can't really imagine it, but with the characters that you had and the actors that you had, I could see itself. I mean, I could even see it as a Broadway musical, but someday when Broadway's back going, someone should do that just for me. And now moving on to some that aren't on Disney Plus, but are still Disney movies. And one is not a Disney movie, but is kind of sort of a Disney movie. I don't think it's Disney Studios. Y'all will have to let me know in the comments below. So the first one that is not on Disney Plus that I love is Something Wicked This Way Comes. Now, warning, this is not a movie for little kids. It's scary. It is based on a Ray Bradbury short story. It is very profound. It really hits on the whole grass is greener on the other side feeling. It's a deep movie in my view. I think the acting is spectacular. The special effects are spectacular, especially for when the movie was done. I think it's a very, very good film, but it is very, very spooky. It's probably the scariest Halloween movie that I like to watch. All right, next on that list is Watcher in the Woods. Now, Watcher in the Woods is odd. There's just no 2 ways about it. It's an odd film. It's got Bette Davis in it. It's definitely worth watching, but the monster at the end, I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you're a true Disney fan and if you're a Halloween fan, I feel like you need to watch this film at least once. It's very 1970s. It's a little weird, but, it's fun. The next is the Tower of Terror movie. Now, this movie is hard to find. I don't think it's on Disney Plus. I tried searching for it and couldn't find it. We own it because we bought the DVD at the gift shop at Tower of Terror. Steve Guttenberg, who is the Kirsten Dunst is in it. Mia Peoples. It's just It's glorious. Oh, Jan from The Office. I can never remember her name. Mara something. Anyway, go and watch it. Tower of Terror. Fabulous film. Very dated, but super, super fun. And if you like the ride, I think you will really, really like this film. And it's perfect for Halloween, and it's not too scary. It was a made-for-TV movie and not even Disney Channel like prior to that. So yeah, I think you would love it. And then this last one that I don't think is Disney that I actually just watched for the very first time, and that is Sleepy Hollow. Do not ask me why I had waited so long to see this movie. I checked, and I think it came out when, like, in between when my firstborn was born and my twins were born. And so I was just really busy during those years, and we didn't go to the movies very often. But I loved it. I just thought Johnny Depp did a great job in it. The acting's great. The sets are great. The costumes are great. And I actually think I might watch that again on Halloween itself. Okay, there's our movie segment. Now let's move on to Disney pins. I don't know what got into me at the 2018 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, but I'm gonna show you guys a screenshot. I bought literally every pin they had that year. Why? I don't know. I blame my friend Allison's mom, Susan. Susan, if you're watching, it's your fault because we went to the pin trading shop, and you guys know Allison. She's Allison WDW girl. The one in Frontierland, I can't remember the name. The Frontier is at the Outpost, maybe Frontierland Outpost. And we got there really early that night, and they had a great selection of all of the pins, and I just became obsessed. And that's totally not like me. I am not a person who feels like they have to collect all of the limited edition pins, but this time I did. But I have two from that collection that are my absolute favorite. The first is this little orange bird. Oops, I ran into my spooky tree. This little orange bird Halloween mashup. And this little guy moves like this. How cute is that? And also kind of how weird. Like, you've got Orange Bird, who isn't even really in the Magic Kingdom much. Well, not really anywhere. And then you've got pumpkins, and then you've got Mickey's Not So Scary. So that one was a limited release. I don't know of how many. I'm sure some of you might know. But yeah, that one actually is my second favorite of this collection. And then my first favorite of this collection, and I might need to do, before I go to my first favorite, this one is my honorable mention. This is the Goofy popcorn bucket pin. I just think that's super cute. I love the way Goofy looks. I love the popcorn bucket, and this one spins. I like that it spins, so, you know, that one's super cute. Let me make sure you got a good shot of that. And then, of course, my absolute favorite one, which I looked this one up on eBay, and it's worth like a lot of money, which kind of surprised me, although I do remember they sold out of these really quick, is the Sanderson Sisters Pen. I think I'm going to end up showing this every Halloween, just like forever, because it says on the backer, Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, my favorite show. It has the year 2018, and it has all three of the Sanderson sisters on it, and I just love it. I love the colors. I love the way they portrayed the Sanderson sisters. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. So what other categories did I have? Favorite? Oh, last category. And this one's super fun. I feel like my tree is, oh, that looks better. If you're going to have a spooky tree, make sure you got a good angle on the spooky tree. Last category, favorite costume. Now, this is kind of, I've really only dressed up for Mickey's Not So Scary 3 times. Once I wore my Monsters, Inc. dress with my Sully ears and my Sully backpack, which really, is that dressing up? Not really. The other 2 times with Coral, we went as Tinkerbell and Wendy, which was super, super fun. We got called out by Tinkerbell during the parade. It was really cute. But my favorite costume that I have ever worn for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is by far when I went as Mrs. Incredible and Coral, one of my best friends in the whole world, went as Edna Mode. I don't know what it was about those costumes, but we were in it. I mean, she must have said no capes to people more times that night. People made comments about her costume. She looked amazing. Her wig was amazing. Maybe it was because I was so comfortable because it was a running outfit that I was wearing. And of course it was warm because Mickey's Not So Scary is almost always guaranteed to be warm. But it was just a really fun night. It was the first time I had attended the Halloween party with a friend that is as into Disney as I am. Because my family loves Disney, but they're not into it into it like I am. So having Coral there and us dressed up and just laughing hysterically and riding rides and doing all of the things, the night went by really fast, but it was honestly one of my favorite memories in the Magic Kingdom. And that's saying a lot because I've had so many memories there over the years. And yeah, so my favorite costume is going to be when I was Mrs. Incredible. It was just, I mean, come on, how can you not? So I am crestfallen that I am not able to attend Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year, as I know many of you are. So I'm hoping that some of these pictures and videos are bringing back good memories for you. I love doing this video because it makes me realize that it's Halloween. Sometimes lately I feel like the days just go together. So actually marking the seasons is really, really good for me. So talking about Halloween, talking about Disney, how can you go wrong? I hope you and your family have a really safe Halloween. I know all of you are going to find a way to make it super magical for your kids. I'm so glad you watched today. I can't wait to see you next time. And whatever you're doing, I hope you're being good to each other. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Start to shake and harmonize when pretty ghosts come out to